guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Optobotanist coming to you with another video review. And today, thanks to the folks at REPROLABELS, we're going to be taking a look at their brand new set of stickers to upgrade your masterpiece hot rod. Now, this guy absolutely looked terrific. There's very little doubt that a lot of people are very happy with just the overall look of this guy. But there are some people that wanted a little bit more of a toy-accurate look. And that's where REPROLABELS has really stepped up. A lot of the stickers that you can see here give a little bit more of that, toy-esque sort of feel. But one thing that's really cool, and they've been utilizing these a lot more recently, are actually three-dimensional stickers. I don't know how well that's going to come across, but you can actually see that there is texture on this. Now, what that actually does, it gives a raised surface. These are actually treads for his tires. So if you had a hard time getting them to roll, I don't. Some people do have a hard time getting them to roll though. This gives you a little bit extra clearance, which is absolutely terrific. You got a pair for the rear tires as well as the front ones here, which, like I said, will just give you a little bit extra leeway here to be able to get your figure to roll very nicely. And then looking at some of these again, you can see some very similar stickers that, like I said, the G1 toy had, which is just great. Like I said, it gives you that option to either have a cartoon look, or more of that toy look like a lot of people like. You can see that you got a different hood section right here with a very nice reflective look on it. You got some silver bits here that are going to chrome out his hubcaps right there. So, I mean, all in all, really very solid looking set here, including some blades that will actually go on his little spinny blade weapon. But I mean, like I said, it's just a matter of personal preference. Do you like it looking like this, or do you want that toy look? I know a lot of people really love that toy look, and that's what's great about REPROLABELS is the options that they afford you. So we're going to get this guy all stickered up real quick, and in terms of vehicle mode, we're going to go from hot rod looking like this to looking like this. And again, really very impressive detail that's added on here. It's subtle, but really very striking. Now, one thing that I will mention that is showing up a lot more on my camera than it does in real life, and it has, I know it has a lot to do with the way that my lights are, but this is a little bit darker of a color than what this is. In person, it doesn't really look all that bad. You don't notice it nearly as much. But with the bright lights here, it really does shine. But like with all the stickers, if you don't like the way that looks, you don't have to put that on there. But one thing that I'm very surprised at how much I actually like is they put this little rim around the outer edge right here. That's all it is. It really just kind of breaks up the whole clear lucent window here and kind of gives a frame to it. That's something that was missing on the original, and this actually has it on there now with these stickers. I'm really happy with how that turned out. The other thing that looks really great is this whole new chest piece. You can see that you got this section right down here, and it actually put some very nice stickers right up here at the top. I like how they also put the little maroon color to kind of match with the rest of it, so it kind of fits in there very nicely. You also have a nice little red section kind of put right in there. You do get the chrome rims, which look great. In order to put the back ones on, you have to come around here to the inside. Right on the back area here, there's a little screw section right inside there. You just unscrew that, and then this entire section can actually rotate. There's another pin right here that it will stay attached, and you can just rotate that to actually get those chrome stickers on there. One thing that I am a little bit disappointed about, and I've seen people complaining about it, and I didn't notice it before, but the paint on my chrome is actually wearing off. I don't sit there and play with it or anything, so it's literally just fading. I have no idea why it's doing that. I don't know how well that's coming across. So that's actually pretty terrible just on the toy itself. It has nothing to do with the REPROLABELS stickers. That's just bad paint or whatever. But the chrome on the tires looks really nice. And then you can see, I don't know how well that's going to come across. Well, actually, you can kind of see it pretty decently here. You got that little raised texture here. Maybe if I go this side, on the actual tires, it gives a small little lift. But like I said, it rolls perfectly fine on mine. I never had a problem with it before. So this gives you a little bit extra of a clearance on it, which is really very cool. Again, I don't know how well that's coming across. I mean, you can definitely see that raised texture on there, which is really neat. And then the front ones here just have a more sort of ring kind of look to it. But in general, really very nice looking here in the vehicle mode. If I were to say one thing that I don't particularly like, would probably be these stickers. Not because of the variation in the color or anything like that. It's just, I never liked that on the original one either. So that's what you're looking for in terms of the vehicle mode. So now let's take a look at him in his robot form. And like in his vehicle mode, you know, the robot form here looks really very good. If this is the style that you want your figure to look like, I mean, in terms of the cartoon, they really did nail it. But a lot of those extra stickers, like I was showing you, you know, in terms of like the shin that will go down here, you got these little arm pieces that go up there. I mean, all of it is just designed to give a little bit more of that toy accurate sort of look, which a lot of people really dig. The rest are kind of subtle little details, you know, such as like places down here and things like that, little bits that'll be added down on his shin, some bits here on the sides. You know, all that kind of stuff are just added to kind of flush out some of the extra details that Hot Rod had. And again, just kind of rounding out that overall look and aesthetic for the actual figure. I mean, he already does look pretty great, and there's nothing that anybody would have been able to do for the, you know, flatness of his chest, but this is how he looked, like I said, in the cartoon. But what Repro Labels has given us is a toy look for him. And again, this is a really very solid look for the guy. When you're looking at it, obviously you see these little panels come up right here on the shoulders, gives a little bit more of that, you know, again, toy accurate look. But then you also get these little pieces down here on the shins, which really look nice. You get some extra details here added at his little kneecap. Right on his thigh, you get some extra black detail. On the outer side here, this was something that was really nice, a little red piece that just kind of breaks up that overall gray look of the original figure. So really very sharp looking. And then you got this nice added red chromish kind of detail there in his waist area. And then obviously the chest just comes out very nice, very shiny. You can also see that because of the stickers that you put on there, it kind of gives it a little bit more of a kind of cohesive look there. Granted, you got that orange that's like right in the gap here that kind of still shows up, but in general it looks pretty good. You got some nice black detail that's put on the inside here, and then coming in a little bit closer, you can also see he's got some little reflective bits here on the eyebrows, I guess, of his head. So again, you know, I mean, the big main differences are probably going to be the chest piece, the shins, and then obviously his shoulders. But the rest actually looks pretty good. I do wish that there was something that they could have done with these screws just to kind of fix that, but I don't think there's anything that they could have done short of maybe painting it or something. I mean, that's really about it, and they don't do painting, because that's probably one of the most aesthetically ugly parts on it. Then, I mean, in terms of the other stickers that you have, they all basically hide in robot mode, such as the windshield sections and things like that. But it came out really very cool looking. Like I said, it depends on what look you're really wanting for this guy. If you want a more cartoon look, this is probably not the set that's going to really do it for you. Some of these stickers actually look really good for it, you know, regardless if you want, you know, a toy look or a cartoon look. I think the chest really stands out nicely. I think these little waist pieces look really good. The knees in this look really good. These pieces right here, regardless, I think just add some nice added detail to an otherwise fairly drab looking leg. Like I said, again, I think these are the only stickers that I would probably do without. And that's not because they're bad or anything. It's just, I'm not personally a big fan of them, and never really was. But this turned out to be a really good looking set. Oh, and I mean, obviously you can see more of they have the nice chrome on here that looks really good on the hubcaps. Both sides of them look really nice. But in general, yeah, I'm really quite happy with how this turned out. I think that in general, that regardless if you're going for a toy look or a cartoon look, this fits with basically anything. And I really do feel that Repro Labels has done another quality job with these. So if you're interested in picking this set up, it is available right now at REPROLABELS.com or TOYHAX.com. I'll put the link down in the video description. Both links work, so you can go there, check it out, and pick up your set today. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Very special thanks to Repro Labels for sending this out to me to review for you guys. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.